Hey guys, welcome back to the program. Welcome back to the D Time Love Show. And today I've got a very interesting video for you guys. I want to unveil and showcase a brand new release from Venezianico. It's part of the Nereide range, which I have to say is one of my favorite lineups within the brand, the Nereide. This is the Madreperla. So what does Madreperla stand for? Is that this Nereide watch has taken its name from the mother of pearl, a marine treasure loved for its brightness and iridescent sheen. Now, the mother of pearl on this particular watch has got many different shades of green, almost like you could say, a tropical lagoon of some sort. It's got some real delicate shades, glittering reflections, a beautiful dial, and in different sunlight and different levels of natural light, it always looks different, and each piece will have a unique look. And it's absolutely, I have to admit, this watch for me has to be one of the nicest Nereides in the collection. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with the brand, Venezianico is an Italian watch brand that are based in Venice. Now, the Morelli brothers, I have to say congrats to those guys for their success over the last few years. The brand has really evolved, and these guys can be found in the Forbes Italian magazine rich list. These guys have done fantastic for under 30s. These guys are sharp shooters. This is what you could say, guys with vision that implement their goals and they achieve their objectives. And I have to say, a big congrats for what they've achieved with the brand. And I love success stories where you see a brand develop over the years, and this watch in particular, the Nereide range, is showing how the brand has evolved. Now let's take a closer look at the timepiece. Let's have a look at this watch. And first of all, what is noticeable, this is the Tungsteno. This has a tungsten bezel as well, guys. So what does that mean? Well, tungsten as a material, some say it's quite a lot more hard wearing and more robust and scratch proof than even, yes, ceramic. So you could say it's a more unique material. It's very hard to manipulate. It's very hard to work with, I've been told. So tungsten, to have a tungsten insert, I don't know any other watch brand that uses tungsten inserts and stuff like that. I've seen a couple, but off the top of my head, they're very, very rare. And this watch itself, let's just go through some of the rough specs and dimensions. This is not a full-on review. I'm going to do an ownership review to let you know how this watch fares. But first of all, in terms of spec-wise, the watch comes in at 42 millimeters in terms of case diameter. It's got a 49 millimeter lug-to-lug, 22 millimeter lug width, and look at the thickness. It's a lot more slender than the previous model, a lot more refined. Look at the facets, the finishing, very, very cool indeed. And if you have a look at the timepiece, you can see there's a satin finish on top of the lug, and there's that beveling with that high gloss finish. And as you scroll down, you can see that satin finish as well with this, with the crown guards. There you can see the engraving of the Venezianico logo. But look at that dial, that mother of pearl in green, and with that rubber strap, the Italian made rubber strap really does add to the flair and design of this watch. It really is absolutely stunning. So guys, let's take a look at the bezel action. Let's get a feel for the watch and see what it comes with as a total package. Let's change perspective and take a closer look. Let's have a look at the packaging first of all. It never ceases to amaze me. Every time I get a Venezianico watch, when I unveil it, review it, I'm always amazed by the packaging. I always get the sense that Venezianico took the time and attention to really think through everything from start to finish to give you, the watch enthusiast, the experience of buying their product and make it as pleasant as possible. They never seem to disappoint from start to finish. And I mean that. Look at the packaging. This is not anything like expensive to make, but they've really put something together, that velvet touch. it gives you more of like a, luxury fashion feel, that when you buy luxury fashion wear from Italy, Milan, where it may be, in Italy, it's got that designer luxury feel about it. I love the finish in the velvet. It's not like it's made of any, special material, but they've taken the time to maximize everything that they do with these personal touches as well. And another thing that I really like is that when you get the watch, you're greeted by a card, a thank you, joining the owners club from Alberto and Alessandro Morelli, the brothers. Really, add that personal touch. It's always nice to feel that you're being appreciated by the owners when you buy the watch, and you are. Trust me, I know the guys there at Venezianico. They're lovely guys. They've got an amazing team at Venezianico, right from their marketing team to the international sales managers to the owners. They really do want to make the difference, and they want to let you know about their background and where they're from. And they've got a map of Venice, giving you a bit of an inside information about some of the case backs that they use, the designs that they play tribute to, and some of the watches are inspired by, even the logo as such, the cathedrals and so on. But what I would say in regards to the watch that I'm going to look at in more detail, for an extra €85, and it doesn't include tax, you can actually get this beautiful Canova bracelet, guys. And this is still in its plastic. I haven't put it on yet. That's what it is. It's not the actual finishing of the actual bracelet. That is still in its plastic casing. But you can add that, to your watch, and it just gives it a total different dimension in terms of how dressy it feels. But let's have a look at the watch in hand. And straight away, as soon as you see this watch, what do you notice? That different green sheen of the mother of pearl. It's absolutely beautiful. At different angles, at different lighting, the watch looks absolutely amazing. With that tungsten bezel, it adds more robustness. That different sheen that you get from tungsten is very unique to that particular material. But look, I've got the special lighting here today, so you can just see how this actual dial looks. And this is not natural light, and I'll give you some shots of the watch in natural light, sunlight, so you can see how different it looks. And that mother of pearl dial really is intriguing, I have to say. Very intriguing indeed. But let's have a look at the bezel action. I'm very impressed. Now, this watch comes in at €779. That does not include taxes if you're based in the UK. So be prepared, it will be slightly more expensive than that, but there's always special deals to be had with Venezianico. But let's check out the bezel action, guys. Check this out. And this bezel action, for the price, is superior to other watches at this price point, guys. Very nice. No play whatsoever at all. Look, absolutely stiff, fluid, articulates well. Love the handset finishing as well, with that Venezianico engraving, that satin finish. Let's just focus for you guys there. The high finish polish on the beveling. And it is a lot more slender. There was nothing wrong with the Tungsteno before. Let me get the previous model out for you guys. I love this watch, guys. Very cool indeed. I want to give you some examples of the thickness. Now, I would say there's not really massive difference in terms of when you're wearing it on the wrist. It is more comfortable, but I actually don't mind the thickness of the old model. But as the brand evolves, they are doing everything they can to make any improvements they can. And there's nothing wrong with that previous Tungsteno model. I think that watch is absolutely amazing, if I'm being honest with you, with that rhodium grey dial. The only thing I would say, if I'm being overly critical about tungsten bezels, they do leave your prints quite a bit. It's a very sort of high-end finish sheen, very glossy. Even it's just like a mirror finish, you could say, with this. So it really does reflect light, and every time you look at the watch, there's different reflections and sheens. And with this mother of pearl dial, just look at this, guys, at this angle. everything about it is very unique. Very unique indeed. So at different angles, it could look like a matte green, and then it's got like a sheen and glitter to it. Very, very cool, guys. Very cool indeed. Now, this watch hosts a Sellita SW200. Swiss movement, robust with its Italian rubber strap as well. Very nice indeed. These are really cool, you know. I'd compare them to an Omega Seamaster rubber strap that you get on the Professional 300. Very nice indeed. I've had so much good feedback from you guys at the BQ Watch Show. Venezianico will be back at the Summer Watch Show, and you'll get to see this piece in the flesh, guys. I mean, look, if I'm being critical, yes, the Canova bracelet doesn't have a diver's extension. This is very much more a, you could say, dressy dive watch. But on the rubber, it is very versatile in terms of doing sporting activities, going diving. This is a leisure watch. It's a diver's watch. It's 200 meters water resistant. And on the rubber strap, it's so cool looking, isn't it? It really is a cool looking watch, guys, I have to say. Let's just turn it back so you can see. Nereide Submarine Automatic, 200 meters water resistant. It's got a flat box sapphire crystal as well with good anti-reflective coating and that applied, you know, Venezianico logo. They're very cool. Date will function there at 3 o'clock. And the highlight of this watch is really what you're getting for your money. That mother of pearl dial with that tungsten bezel, the Swiss movement at a price where, you know what, if you think about it, you know, to get even a Longines Hydro Conquest nowadays, you're looking at minimal, I don't know, maybe 1,500, £1,800. Correct me in the comments, guys. This is what I see when I feel this watch. The quality is right up there with that piece, you know. They are really going places, and I can see why Venezianico now are in about 95 bricks and mortar stores across the world. Authorized dealers are snapping up Venezianico, and to be in 90 plus bricks and mortar authorized dealers across the globe speaks volumes about the brand and where they're going. So congratulations, Venezianico. Let's check out the lume on this watch as well. Fantastic Swiss Luminova. Let's have a look at the watch on the wrist, and I'm going to give you a show reel of the watch in natural sunlight. So like I said before, I'm always want to be transparent and honest with you guys. This is going to please a lot of wrists because it's 42 millimeters. It's slender, it's slim, it fits under the cuff. Very nice indeed. But if you've got a very small wrist, say, you know, around, you know, 5.5, 6 inch wrist, then you're probably going to want to go for one of the smaller models, the 39 mil and so on. But on the bracelet, it wears very comfortably on my wrist, as you can see, guys. Very nice indeed, this watch. It's one of those watches where if you're a tallish dive watch enthusiast, it may not appeal to you because it's very glitzy, very lot of shiny stuff going on here. It's a dive watch that stands out. I was wearing this the other day, and people were like, "Wow, what kind of dial is that? What is this watch? That bezel looks amazing. It's got a different sheen, just the way it plays with the light. Very nice indeed." So it's got a lot of quality attributes, this watch, I have to say, with its bezel, with that actual mother of pearl dial in green. Green color is in at the moment. This is going to be sold out, I was told, by the end of the month. So pre-order now. Such a good price, guys, in terms of what you get. They're extremely good value for money. And proof is in the pudding. Guys that went to the show, at the last show at BQ, picked these watches up, and they said to me, "D, what a fantastic piece. Thank you for introducing this brand to me." So guys, check out the show reel. Let me know what you think of this mother of pearl dial. It looks amazing in different lighting setting. You know, it's just a cool piece. I'm really in love with that mother of pearl, and the actual brace, the actual, I should say, rubber really does complement it, that green. Very cool indeed. So guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.